right, and we're rolling. We're doing an ORS at the Movies audio commentary track. We're going to try something new here.
Woo!
It's your boy G Money Clip with Commando Cody, and we're revisiting an old nightmare. We're going back from 1 year ago. We're going to watch Con Air, and
can't believe I'm doing this.
it's like a nightmare that we thought was over, and we were just waking up, and it's coming back at us again.
See, I'm weird about rewatching movies anyways, so this is...
Oh, no, it'll be fun. We can talk about it.
Bad movies.
Let's see how things go. So what you want to do is you get your own copy of the movie. I'm not going to say how. Just get your own copy of the movie.
Don't pay money for it.
And whenever you get to the part where the Touchstone Pictures logo appears and the little orange, yellowish brushstroke looking thing appears and finalizes and holds still, you want to go ahead and start the movie, and we'll get started here.
I love the music. Right around.
Oh, that's giving you the Touchstone mark of quality here.
The thunderstorm.
Yeah, this is the old Jerry Bruckheimer films. I think this is the first one he did solo after Don Simpson died. And here we go with your favorite part of the movie, the B-roll
footage of training and...
See, this, I don't know,
Storm?
this looks like Gulf War to me. This looks like 1991.
Well, they showed Iraqi tanks there. There was a flash of the Iraqi tanks. But then they're talking about Rangers, but I don't know when the Rangers had...
The Rangers were blowing up those tanks.
There's more tanks than actual soldiers.
Yeah, it almost looks like this is something out of Courage Under Fire or something, looking for Denzel. Okay, so this must be after the Gulf War. They're getting rid of all the troops or something like that. Like he's now retired.
Yeah, how many Rangers retire all at once?
I don't know. Mobile, Alabama. This is like the bastard child of Forrest Gump and Die Hard.
Yeah, for sure.
There's Monica Parter. Hey, there he is.
Girl.
Hey, I could rent a car, but I'm going to hitch a ride on a bait boat instead.
Yeah, it makes no sense.
Because the bar is like right on the water.
Where did he come from? Did he come from Iraq on the bait boat?
He swam. The boat picked him up.
This song is killing me.
Oh, you know you love it. Yeah, this was written by Diane Warren, the song. She also did the one that Aerosmith did for Armageddon, which was another one of those Bruckheimer movies. She was real popular movie-wise in the 90s.
Greg, did you hear what that guy said?
What's that?
Oh, what is he?
He's waiting for the kid to kick him in the head.
You make Daddy very proud.
Get a room, guys. Jeez.
It's also very difficult for Daddy to get out a complete sentence.
Oh yeah, and here come all the rednecks here. You know what I was like thinking is like maybe there's an alternate universe in which like the redneck is the one who's really the dad of the baby. And the whole thing later where he tries to kill Nicolas Cage was like a part of a murder for hire plot where she hired those guys to try and kill him.
Also, can we talk about the fact that her hair looks like noodles? Like ramen noodles or some fucking spaghetti noodles?
Well, it is the Deep South, man.
Come on, sweetie, come over here and rub my ramen.
Woo! See, that's the thing. I was trying to understand when this movie's supposed to be. We see Gulf War footage.
Also, if it was Iraq, they just got back from a very successful war.
Yeah.
They just mowed them down where Americans killed more Americans than Iraqis killed Americans.
Something like that, yeah. Yeehaw! Yeah, so I don't know. It's I'm trying to figure if it's like 1991, he's gonna go to jail. I mean, I guess it could be close to 1997, like when the movie proper gets started here.
Like you said, the active oil.
Yeah, they got the oil rig right next to the bar here.
Hey, Gomer, we just busted some bottles.
Gomer's in the Marines, dumbass.
Yeah. He just died too.
Yeah,
My dad
Jim
was telling me
Neighbors
about
just
that.
died not that long ago.
Yeah. My dad also
Surprise,
told me
surprise, surprise!
Oh,
Oh, he ripped his medals off. John Kerry's jealous. He's going to ask for those back later. Oh, now he knows kung fu.
Well, Rangers do lead the way.
That's right. See? And the guy's got a blade. The other guy, oh, Shaka Khan! Just bust his face into his face.
Was his nose to his brain?
That's right. See, the guy had a knife. The other dude had beer bottles.
Well, see, they
3 on 1. They had the weapons.
Show that I never saw this before. This is new for me. He did pick up the knife.
He picked up the knife, sure, but I mean, it's still 3 on 1.
Also, where did they go?
They vanished.
They
jumped on the bait boat.
This guy's dead. I just touched his
better
neck
damn
and
well
clearly he's dead.
What is that guy, a fucking doctor?
Fucking wardrobe choices on this.
Yeah, he's really all dressed up for court. He went all out to get dressed up. It's like, why didn't you get another change of clothes, wear your army uniform?
All I had was just picnic table cloth.
He looks like public defender there. Kind of looks like an unmade bed, too. It's like, come on. See, now he's suited up. It was like 2 seconds later.
They changed clothes.
Quick change. Ah, horse shit. Come on, Judge.
Yeah, stop defending yourself.
Yeah, you should have let those guys stab you with the knife.
It's because it would have been funny if the judge was just ended it with
Seven.
Pussies like you are the reason we lost Vietnam.
Oh, if the judge said that, that'd be great. Yeah, here we go. It's like they walked into this Tango and Cash or something here for a second.
Here it is.
Yeah.
The autistic Civil War general.
Yeah. I'm just going to sit here and write letters for 7 to 10 years till I get out.
The second day of Gettysburg.
Is he a ninja?
The 5th line is holding. What is he, 14-year-old boy?
Yeah, Hot Rod magazine.
it's snack cakes.
Like he wouldn't ask for Playboy or something? Bubba, I want you to have his snowball.
Beautiful Casey. I watch her grow in the pictures you sent. I showed him the baby. His reaction was simple. He said, "Thank God she looks like a mom."
I put her right next to the hot rod pictures.
Yeah, then we get this riot going on here, and everybody's running around, and he still hasn't left his fucking cell. He's just like, the door is closed, and every other door is busted open somehow, and he's like, nope, I'm not participating in today's riot, thank you.
I started today at the Little Sunshine Daycare Center. My teacher is Miss Gordon. She is nice.
Oh, my goodness.
Oh, they definitely his daughter. Listen to
So,
that
I mean,
fucking vocabulary. She is nice. We had a good time.
Well, I mean, the kid's also like 3 or 4 years, well, if it's daycare, probably like 4 or 5 years old, I mean. So you think that would come into play? He's got the Spanish book for beginners. You would think there would be something at some point where maybe he would speak Spanish or understand somebody who's trying to plot something in Spanish. No, it never comes up again.
I think what it was is he's like, I failed so much at English, I better learn another language.
Is he had a roommate. He's not in solitary confinement. Why does he never leave the cell?
People at daycare said it's pussies like you is why we lost Vietnam.
One of the other girls' daddies got killed by a guy who was in the army, too. Oh, there's a smiley face sticker. That's going to make a comeback. Next to Jesus and four-wheelers. Because America.
Well, here's this. He's got another Spanish book in origami. He's quite eclectic.
What if he thinks origami is Spanish?
I'm making birds out of paper, darling.
I'm going to make a chicken. Hummingbird. Scott Rosenberg. That's a guy to blame for everything. Screenwriter there. I'd have to look up and see what else he's done. The name is not familiar. But after this movie, can you blame him if nobody ever bought one of his scripts again?
Why is he reading out loud?
He probably doesn't realize he's reading out loud. Yeah. He probably always moves his lips when he reads.
Prison is definitely a place where you show your sensitive side.
Yeah. That's the bunny. That's the main character of the movie.
Did he just go get that at Walmart prison?
Yeah, they sell bunnies in the commissary. They just have a different use for them most of the time. Oh, Jesus. Do they not have? I mean, they never even let him out of the cell to go get a haircut. It's like, don't they have these guys on the chain gang anymore, or like picking up litter somewhere? I mean, I've seen them on the side of the highway sometimes. You see the guys with like the sheriff's van, and there's like 5 or 6 inmates and a couple guys with shotguns out there while they're picking up trash.
Yeah.
They didn't even do this.
We'll get your date someday, baby. I ain't worried about that. Like at this new prison you're going to, who's gonna watch your back?
You could have my
Who's gonna wash his back?
hot rod pictures on the wall. Wow, that's a transition. You gonna get out one day too. I'm getting out, son. So you just help him carry his stuff out?
Nah, because they're both going. They're getting transferred.
So what is on his head?
He's got a do-rag, yo. He's part of the gang. Oh, here we go, where the guy's explaining to the marshals, here, this is what you guys have been doing for the last 10 years.
He did say,
As you know, but I'm telling you again anyway. Okay, so they're populating a new prison in Alabama. Why they're shipping them all at once, I don't know.
budget cuts.
See, I don't understand why, if some of the guys are on death row, why would they transfer them to a different prison? Isn't it kind of based in the state that you're in jail in?
Yeah.
If you're in death row or not? What if you get transferred to a prison where they don't have the death penalty?
Yeah.
That would kind of screw that up.
Cameron Poe. Yes, ma'am. You know you're still under full restraints to your process and release from your original prison, understand?
Okay, can you do that, like, and let me off the bus? Because I'm supposed to be on parole.
Yeah, really. We're going to see this guy on parole.
I have to stay in chains the whole time I'm riding in this stupid plane, too, because, you know, I'm supposed to be free. I got this letter that says I'm on parole. Yeah, that's the chick from Total Recall. With the Arnold.
She done anything since this? Or
Oh, gosh, I don't know. Hey, John Cusack's in this.
Cusack with his full suit and sandals.
Oh, is he wearing sandals? I didn't even notice.
Yeah. Camera had to zoom in on that.
See, what you should do is, like, have a scene where maybe John Cusack explains to Jenny, who's the new girl on the block, what it is the marshals do. Instead of, like, telling a whole crew of marshals. Here's Chief O'Brien.
This
His
guy was
fancy-ass
a
car.
space traveler.
Yeah, he's got his own vanity plate that says "Ass Kicker." Only in California.
Why did he emphasize his gun there? Did you see that? He was like, look at it. He's putting it in his face.
That's right. I got a gun, too. We all have guns. Yeah, here he's a dick because he's parking in a handicap spot. So we know Chief O'Brien's a dick.
Those helicopters were flying way too close
Yeah,
to the
that
ground.
helicopter's like a foot overhead. It's like, yeah, we gotta make sure nobody's escaping. Like, Jesus, you're gonna crash those things.
How you doing?
Oh, here's the most important character in the story.
Oh, man.
This kid's a potential fountain of information about the family business. 11 and a half, okay? Look at him. Nice college boy, right? We interrogated him for months. He gave up nothing.
Oh, jeez.
Before the FBI gets him. Over my dead body, those assholes get the glory.
So you're sending this guy on because you want to get information before the FBI gets to interrogate him.
He wouldn't talk to anybody ever.
Yeah,
I'm
what
sure
makes you
he'll
think
talk
the
to this
FBI
guy.
is going to talk to somebody? Oh, man.
Oh, you tell him.
One of these people showing off he's been to college.
So do we. Our agents go on. No one carries on this flight. I got a small arsenal in the belly of the plane.
Why?
Nobody carries on this flight, but we have a small arsenal on the
Why
plane.
would you put guns on the plane in the first place?
My man does not get on that.
You don't want the guy to have a pistol, but you're going to have all these M16s and shotguns in the belly of the plane because you think nothing is going to happen to it. There's got to be a better way to do this.
Also, what is any of that stuff in the van doing? Just hear nondescript.
It's like a big surveillance van or something.
Beep, beep, beep. Look at all these switches we have. This is very official.
I love how they got all these guys is like they think they're just gonna like run. So they got like 30 guys with shotguns a foot away from them.
Here we go. Here's the rundown.
Now here's our starting lineup for your prisoner transfer.
Just as the movie goes
with
on,
18 murders to credit, Billy Bedlam. Oh, Ving Rhames, the leader of the Black Gorillas.
Looks like Black Panther's is less offensive than calling him a gorilla.
Black Gorillas. Oh, they'll get that it's spelled G-U-E. It's like, no, they won't. You put it on screen for a second. Nobody noticed it. Ooh, Denzel. Maybe we should have got Denzel in this movie, too. It's like even John Cusack just refers to him by his first name. Even in John Cusack, he's just Denzel, and this was 20 years ago. Stone Cold Steve Austin.
He has opened several cans of whoop ass.
He's never dropped a can of beer. Yeah. So how has he not gotten the death penalty if he's killed 11 inmates? I mean, that's still considered murder.
You know, all of these guys could have passed as like the Attitude Era K-Fab. They easily.
Oh, sure, they could all have been pro wrestlers. They could have called them the Chain Gang or something. Made a tag team out of them. And then we got the bus of just other rejects who are happening to ride on this plane for no good reason.
We have the worst of the worst.
And Nicolas Cage.
Cyrus the Virus.
Oh, you're Dave
And then we
Chappelle.
have one guy on parole.
Oh man, it smells like so much shit in your mouth. You told me you loved me.
Ah, prison humor. I get it.
Oh, there he is.
Slow motion Nicolas Cage.
God, long haired. What is that?
That's a shit-eating grin.
That was disgusting.
Not even the guards know that you're an agent. Nothing could possibly go wrong with this. I just don't get why they wouldn't release Nicolas Cage and then have him make his own way back to Alabama. Rather than here, you're going on a plane with the most dangerous people known to man. Contraband!
It's a week of Mama Christ. There's no personal possessions on this airplane.
As long as you know I'll be getting that back at some point.
Are you telling me what I'm going to be doing here, numbnuts?
You can have
See,
that,
he's gonna-
but you
he's
will
gonna-
not touch my hot rod pictures.
Yeah, now he's gonna kick him in the nuts or something and get busted for assaulting a police officer, get another 6, 7 to 10 years. Do-rag gotta go, homeboy.
Sweet bird of freedom.
You look like Nicolas Cage.
Oh, shucks.
He just talks so much like Forrest Gump. It's crazy. Oh, here's the ironic part of the movie where the lawmen are the one breaking the law. Hey, it looks like you gave that guy a gun. I don't know who you are or why, but... Dun dun dun. Man, black guy talking down to an Indian. Holy shit. That would never fly in 2017.
Nothing, I was just admiring your cage. Did you pretty good.
Well, welcome aboard.
Oh, there we go. Another rundown speech.
I see a lot of celebrities among us. I
just fly them all at different times. You could avoid this whole situation if you just took this over the course of a few weeks. These guys are in jail for life, right? It's not like, they're not going anywhere.
Yeah. I kind of want an alternate reality where Al Qaeda tried to take over this plane. They mistaked it for an airliner. Then realized everybody on board is worse than them.
They would make the cons the heroes of the movie. Oh, Danny Trejo. See, this is like the only time they use Spanish in the movie. Nicolas Cage, those Spanish books, played no part. Now, I wonder, are those, his real tattoos? Because he's got a whole ton of real tattoos. I wonder if those were something done for the movie.
I really hope that it's real.
No, because, he's got plenty of tattoos. I don't know if they just kind of made up that story because he had that particular tattoo, and it's like, hey, we could do this.
What? Oh, stewardess. What's the in-flight movie today? Well, I think you'll like it.
So, he's supposed to be the most evil criminal of all time, but he's just sitting here kind of cracking jokes and doesn't like rapists. Hell, at least Jenny's worried.
Come on, Jenny. My hair's longer than yours.
This is a well-oiled machine. They're starting with the MacGyver shit here. So what did they do? They took some pins and jabbed them in their hands or something? Or they're supposed to be...
They're not bleeding though, so it's okay. Wouldn't they be bleeding?
I would think, yeah.
Nailed it.
See, are they supposed to be nails? I don't... I don't know. And they're off.
Now what? You're stuck in a cage.
Oh,
wait.
Yeah.
Dave Chappelle
but wait,
has
there's
something.
more. This is why he didn't want the guy to look in his mouth earlier. So if the guy had actually done his job, his only job, searching the prisoners, it would have been okay. Got to get Bubba his insulin. Dun dun dun.
Hey, Chief, you come through this all right? Hope you don't hold a grudge. What the fuck are you doing?
Yeah, this wouldn't seem suspicious at all. The guy just suddenly, spontaneously combusted, right? Like he just burst into flames. I don't know what could have happened.
Spontaneously combust.
What is this, like some Twilight Zone stuff?
We have an Indian on fire. Everybody.
Ah, let him burn.
Hey, man, that's not right. It's a Native American. Sorry, Native American
Native
on fire.
American on fire.
Why is there also one switch to open all the cages?
I don't know. Yeah, hold on.
Hold on. We'll get that handcuff out of your neck. Hey, man, stop murdering people. I mean, get off my insulin. That's what I'd be worried
definitely
about.
the most important thing is, you know, he's got his...
Come on, man. I
stepped
got
on.
sugar.
I like how you can see the electricity in the tasers, like, you know, because that's really how they work.
Definitely how they work.
I mean, there's the kind that have, like, the contacts where you can kind of see the spark between them, but then that was not what the kind they were using. Oh, yeah, here we go. Action pilot. The plane is in complete chaos behind him, but one guy with a pistol can save the whole thing. You instantly fucked up. Instantly. Oh, why are you shooting yourself, man? Why are you shooting yourself?
Say there was a disturbance, but everything's under control. Say it, or I will kill you. Without me, you got nobody to fly the plane. I never think that far ahead.
Is that a Browning high power?
All right,
Eh,
I'm pretty sure it is. That's a
could be. Give me a hell yeah.
that's a somewhat of a rare-ish gun that some random ass pilot has. I think it is. I don't know guns that well, but I'm pretty sure that's what that is. Yeah, these bullets aren't going through the walls. They're
Yeah.
just
You don't have to worry about
shooting through
depressurizing
people's
the
heads.
cabin or anything.
except for the
Yeah,
the
but how many
massive
bullets have you
arsenal.
already used? I mean, there can't be that many left. Just rush him. He already fired like 4, 5, 6 shots. I mean, he couldn't have that many left.
just a little ruckus.
Uncle Ruckus.
Just a little ruckus. One officer has like handcuffs in his neck.
Bump, bump, bump.
This part bugs me kind of too because they're all depraved maniacs
Yes,
and they're all crazy
yes. And they're all in the same place.
mm-hmm.
Because that's wise.
and they're all gonna, they're murderers, they're rapists, they're everything.
Mm-hmm. Oh, speaking of which,
Mm-hmm.
he's like instant boner as soon as he saw her handcuffed up there. Poor Bubba. Is he just gonna do it like right in front of everybody? Doesn't he want a little privacy? I mean, shit.
Yeah, that's
We just, get a room. We just go back into one of the places where you can close the cage door.
for sure. A little privacy when you're raping.
This ain't happening out here. Not now.
I don't know. I think I'm probably not the only one that thinks that Danny Trejo would just murder Nicolas Cage in real life if that were to be a real fight.
If your dick jumps out of your pants, you jump out of this corner.
Yeah, it makes no sense because they're all crazy. They're all been sex deprived. The one guy
Well, he
just said
told him
he'd
he-
never have sex again.
Yeah, he told him he hates rapists, though.
Yeah, he just likes murderers.
He's, that's the one crime he wouldn't do.
Find the 6.
Well, I know 3 of these brothers. They're right back there. The other 3 are Benson, Carls, and Popovich.
Where are they?
Well, Popovich is coach of the Spurs. I don't know about the others.
He's to land at Carson City Airport is scheduled.
Carson City. The law is down there.
Shut up, Cyrus the Virus.
My last psych evaluation. Yes. Diamond Dog, if you would.
Think you're free? You're not. Now listen up. 40 to 50 U.S. prison guards armed with shotguns are waiting for us at the next stop. Now, if you
Here we go. This guy's going to be like the anti-John McClane instead of being sneaky and taking them out one at a time.
I'm talking sandy beaches.
Like, the instant he gets free.
Yeah, I'd be pretty fucking scared. I just watched my fellow officers take a handcuff to the neck.
Like, they all got their asses kicked. But you think the instant that you get out, you're going to
Your
control the whole situation.
little
with
pocket
one little
pistol.
gun. And what better way to do it than by taking Dave Chappelle hostage?
No! Get that ass down here right now! With you in a second. Right now!
Keep cool, boss. Shut up.
the fuck are you?
What is that? A little 22?
It's not very big, whatever it is, but why grab Dave Chappelle? Who gives a fuck about Dave Chappelle?
Bitch died, you have the right now. Maybe you didn't hear what I said.
He's like the least important guy on the plane.
Most crooked nigga on this plane. Shut
Won't they fly you boys commercially?
Don't push me, Cyrus. I swear to God, I'll blow away your little boyfriend right now.
The next time you choose the human shield, you're better off not picking a 2-bit Negro crackhead.
Yeah, exactly.
Tyrone.
I think you should just stop. Stay back, man. Stay back.
That's like something you'd see in a woman's purse. It's not even like A real gun.
It's like a prostitute's gun. It's actually just a lighter.
That's what she uses to rob the John when she's done. Hey, there's that guy we never saw before. Yeah, this could only have ended this way. Stupid.
What's your name, convict? My name? Yeah. Oh.
He forgot it.
What's my line again?
Also, he's supposed to be the southern guy from Alabama.
Yeah.
How many southern guys do you know with the last name Poe?
I don't know.
Oh, his name changed. It's Cyrus of the Damn Virus.
Yeah, what's the good news? Well, the good news is I found Benson, Carls, and Popovich. What's the bad news? Bad news is this dead fella right here happens to be Benson. This Aryan fella with a bullet hole in his forehead is Carls, and this honky he's drinking and it's Popovich.
Man,
Cyrus, well, we are three white guys short.
the Warriors must have really killed him the other night.
You didn't mean that dirty nigga crackhead shit, did you?
He said
He's
Negro.
Yeah.
See, he was trying to escalate the situation.
That's right, man. He'll make a Twitter post later. The guy in the background. What's wrong? We'll never see him again either.
No, probably not. There's a couple guys I think kind of vanish.
Also, whatever happens to the pilot? Did they ever figure that out?
Well, no, the pilot's still up there.
Yeah.
I can see that. Go ahead, go to the back. Anybody else?
Hey, right here, man, us too.
Right, go ahead, go to the back. Hey, whoa, stop. The guys there expecting our white. That puts you shit out of luck.
That's racist, dude.
Tell you what, sit down. One of my associates bring you a phone book and you call the affirmative action.
I'm going, man. I'm dead in 2 hours.
No. I'll get home. Scream to high heaven. This plane won't be Carson City.
Fist bump. Bam.
We need another white boy to volunteer.
Pilot's white.
Wait. The pilot. Who's gonna fly the plane?
Relax.
Yeah, who's going to fly the plane?
Rain.
Carson City says we got a hell of a sandstorm down there.
Sandstorm.
Sandstorm in Carson City. I'm
In the
guessing that's
90s.
Carson City, Nevada. So that would not get any kind of sandstorms at all. It's not like they're in the middle of the Gobi Desert or something.
Cyrus Grissom. Got scratches on the wall. Weapon sharpening. What about the loose shell screw? What the hell is this?
So why didn't they search his cell before they transferred him out? Why didn't they put him to a temporary holding cell while they searched his cell?
I don't know. It's all soft.
Because they could have found this out before they even left, that something weird was going on.
Be patient. They haven't ceased to be useful yet.
Okay, old man. Now you're Mr. Popovich.
Gentlemen, you resend about a pen in about 2 hours. The tape's just a little precaution in case any of you are rocked by the sudden impulse to squeal like a pig.
Squeal like a pig, boy.
Let's face it, you're criminals.
And then we hit him.
I want to stay on.
Wait, I thought... Wait, hold up.
Yeah.
I thought all the guys were supposed to be white. Why is there a black guy right sitting beside him?
Well, mind changing.
Maybe he was the first one in line. They could only take one black guy. So it's that sad-looking dude there instead of the one that's going to die of insulin shock.
You got 15 years. A second ago, you couldn't wait to get off this.
No, I think it was the three dead guys were the ones that are supposed to be getting off the plane. The three guys
Oh.
that all got killed were all white dudes. It's not that there were no black guys going. It's just that they're expecting, Jones or something. There's Jones. He wouldn't be able to pass him off.
They're gagging everybody. Let's ride your hand. It'll be hours
she'll think you were in
Dishonored.
prison the last 8 to 10
die.
years anyway, so she probably expects it.
Told you I'd get that back.
Fuck you, trailer trash.
Eh.
Mom lives in the trailer. So put those on. I'll just save your life.
His mom lives in a trailer. What are the odds? Like 100%. And he's wearing like the biggest recording device in the history
Nobody
of
saw
undercover
him just do that.
operations. No. See, where did they get the stuff to make like a styrofoam block?
Also, where'd they get Paul Heyman at?
What is it? Let's sell it.
The virus.
See, why didn't you do this cell toss before he left town?
Also, how's the
You would've-
Undertaker doing?
Yeah, I mean, you would have figured out all of this stuff before you even got here. And I love how they get sandstorms so often in Carson City that they all have like gear for it. It's like it happens so frequently. We've got equipment for this shit. We've all got the masks and the breathers and the ponchos. It's a very convenient weather.
So what would they have done if this wasn't happening?
Daughter's picture. Where'd you put my daughter's picture, you shit-eating peckhead?
Yeah, without the sandstorm, this whole part doesn't work because they wouldn't have an excuse to dress up with the masks and everything. Wow, I didn't know we had any guards that looked like Cyrus the Virus. See, I don't know, this is one of those movies, it's like, this is the big kind of stupid action movies. It would get worse. I mean, next year's like when Armageddon came out. Holy cow. Oh, my favorite character.
In Spanish, from Bogota, Colombia. Looks like it's from a law firm.
So he happened to so he knew this
Colombia.
guy was going to get on the plane, who happens to know how to fly the plane. See, what the
What is
hell
he
is he doing
making?
with all this?
You smoked that?
That's right.
Oh yeah, the tracking, the transponder.
Amazing to see you white trash now.
That's right.
Also, he was like hot wiring it to put the wires together to keep it getting power with the battery or something
Yeah.
instead, so it'll still be broadcasting. Okay.
Who left their truck door open?
Why would he just steal somebody's lunch? Is it just because, hey, he's
What
in
an
prison, he's just
asshole.
going to steal anything? Now, in order for this to work, he would have to unhook the other plane's transponder to keep it from, like, getting a signal out.
Hello. How you doing, baby? I'm just trying to get out the storm, grab my lunch.
Well, this is a restricted area.
So what's the point of this scene? Is it just like to show he's getting distracted, so he's going to be late getting on the plane?
Yeah, he just forgot his lunch.
Creepy. The eyes are kind of Last Supper.
Dun,
Glad he
dun,
had
dun.
to tell us that. We didn't know what the
Yeah.
fuck that painting was.
Yeah.
The
Nobody
Mona
knows.
Lisa.
Nobody knows the Jesus. Yeah, as if he didn't have enough monsters on this plane, we're going to add the wannabe Hannibal Lecter just to make things really stupid. Like
This
you guys already
music.
had like all the worst criminals, and yeah, and then here comes this thing.
Nine Inch Nails write this music? It's not even scary. It's just a
It's so
gimp.
ridiculous. Yeah, he looks like the Gimp from Pulp Fiction.
Yeah.
Marietta Mangler, Ohio, represent.
Marietta Mangler. This is literally our wrestlers. These are Attitude Era wrestlers.
And this is like slightly pre-Attitude Era too. So yeah, they were predicting the future. Yeah, he's not being suspicious at all. See, John Cusack's worked this all out in like 10 minutes. Telling you should have tossed the cell before.
Meat cars.
Meat cars. Hot dog truck.
Why do you have to say that and then look at them?
Meat cars.
You said he doesn't like to talk about this movie, right?
No, he refuses to be interviewed about this movie. Oh, here we go. This genius here.
Slow motion running.
Don't touch anything. Okay, I'll just touch something instantly.
This is do not open. Clearly.
Bite me. Whatever. I'll do what I want. Oops.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Fucking dumbass. The boss tells you not to touch anything. What did he have to do? Like walk you into the hallway and shut the fucking door? Oh, luckily he hit the one with the tape recorder. It's ridiculous. It's supposed to be the 90s. That's like a monster size, like, early 80s, like, tape recorder thing. Nothing to see here. We're just going to keep on trucking.
We've got a situation here, sir. Somebody better call the marshal's office.
Wouldn't you have stopped the plane?
Yeah, why you got to call the marshal's office? You got, like, how many guards down there? It's like the cops calling the cops. Quick, somebody call the police. It's like, dude, you are the police.
Hey, how are ya? Almost ready? Won't be long now.
Oops. So, like, they took all the police away, except that one guy, and then they bring them all back. Too late.
Hey, man, you forgot your lunch.
Yeah, that was important.
Yeah, why would they...
At this point, you just look suspicious as hell chasing that plane. How can you even recognize him through that tiny little window through the sandstorm? See, is that him supposed to be getting, like, run over and sucked up into the landing gear there? That when he kind of did that little pratfall?
Trust me, folks, this is going to be a day you will never forget.
Yeah, see, when we keep getting this silly kind of comedy shit thrown in here, too. It's like you said before, this movie is, like, all over the place. It starts off as, like, a weird
really is.
Hallmark movie.
It really is. Dumb action movie, a comedy, a feel-good movie.
There's something for everyone. It's fun for the whole family.
Yeah, it's all over the place. Rape. That's fun for the family.
And see, okay, even if you don't have a transponder, the plane is still visible on radar. That doesn't make the plane... It would, in fact, it would be the only thing on the radar that doesn't have a transponder signal. So it'd be real easy to spot.
I was almost killed by a CG door, prison door. It almost got me.
That transporter was broken. I had to run all the way over here. Wait, how does he know that the guy had a gun on the plane? All he knows is he was, like, shot.
Well, the other prisoners are there. They could already explain what happened on board.
Oh, they already interrogated all those guys?
I guess so.
They move fast. Not fast enough to stop the plane, but, yeah, pretty fast.
What's the plan? You do have a plan, don't you? We're working on it. Contingency plans for something like this don't exist. The situation's never been contemplated.
Well, you better start contemplating, because this is a situation.
Fight.
Contingency plans don't exist, and he just talked about how it's a well-oiled machine.
That's right, Jenny.
I don't care if it's National Guard, Air Force, whatever. Just get it here and get it here now.
Yeah, National Guard. On call with Cobra helicopters.
I know, but this is no way to treat a national treasure. Let him out. You sure? Love your words.
See, I do like how they're kind of selling that the other prisoners are, like, scared of him.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, it's still just fucking Steve Buscemi.
Yeah, it doesn't mean anything.
He's like the
when
least
guy's-
physically intimidating looking guy on the plane. Even the little cross-dresser is, like, scarier than Steve Buscemi.
This music. Like an explosion.
It's the 90s. It's industrial. See, it's Steve Buscemi just can't pull it off, man. If you need somebody like Anthony Hopkins to play a Hannibal Lecter type character. You need somebody who's going to bring some weight to it.
No? Too bad. I like pinball.
What do you want?
Want to know what the plan is?
Why you kidding?
I got just as much riding on this as you. We all convicts here.
Cyrus Grissom, do you copy? Cyrus Grissom, do you copy?
Yes, I copy. Identify yourself.
It's United States Marshal Vince Larkin, Duncan Malloy, the DEA.
Oh, Agent Malloy. I'm so sorry about your associate. Nothing is quite as sad as seeing a grown man pissing his pants.
Listen, Grissom, you puny fucking animal. When I get through with you, you'll be...
Professional to the end, this guy.
Again, this conversation is terminated.
He doesn't want to talk again. Really. He's done talking.
It's good that he keeps his head in these situations.
Good, then I'll talk to you. Here are the rules. First I ask a question, then you ask a question.
And see, John Malkovich is like,
But does anybody answer the questions?
man.
One of the guards.
One of the guards.
One of the guards faked a heart attack, and we had to remove his restraints. All right?
I see. And what's your question?
Where are you going with my plane, Cyrus?
We're going to Disneyland.
You're lying, Cyrus.
So are you, Vince. Oh, nothing.
That's the thing. See, John Malkovich got, like, confused during filming over how bad his character was supposed to be because they kind of kept changing the script. And
Yeah, he's
like, he was like, oh, he's really evil at some points, and then there's other parts where, not so much, and he's making jokes and doing silly stuff.
It's all over the place, just like the whole movie.
Yeah. Well, speaking of which, now we're jump from the convicts to the white girls.
At least she fixed her.
I say she doesn't have ramen here in this
No.
one. Well, times change, It's
My
years
name's
later.
Grant. I talk like this.
I have a jet standing by.
Who talks like that? Your presence is requested. I
That
have a
sounds
jet
better than
standing
bring your
by.
ass over here, woman.
It's on your mind, hillbilly.
What was I thinking? Oh, yeah, that's right. I was just wondering what a black militant, that would be you, was doing taking orders from a white boy on power trip. Would you think that's straight?
It's a means to an end, my white friend. A means to an end.
See,
Let's keep the house nigga till we get to where we're going.
Arf, 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 arf. Day of the dog. Dog day afternoon.
Yeah, what does it even mean? The day of the dog.
Well, because his name's Diamond Dog.
Oh.
Has there been a movie called Day of the Dog? That might be an interesting movie.
Black Dog.
There is Black Dog, yeah. Day of the Dog could be about a bunch of wiener dogs that hijack an airplane.
What's better than this?
Hey, how's it going?
What's really sad is how we're viewing this. I can see the progression bar.
Uh-huh.
The bottom.
There's still a long way to go.
Still a good portion of this movie left.
Feels a lot longer than it is.
Non-gang affiliated. He's a parolee hitching a ride home. Fact 2. How has a chance to get off the plane?
I don't know if he's hitching a ride home. Did they give him a choice? It seems to me it's like, here, you can ride on this plane to Alabama with all these maniacs, or, and I'd be like, okay, what's or?
Yeah.
Anything else is better. Wow, it doesn't even sound like it's something that should be a crime.
Yeah, he probably shouldn't have a fucking plane with murderers.
Probably shouldn't have been in jail in the first place because it's self-defense. And fuck Dostoevsky. Well, it's like you either shoot it down or it crashes. How else are you going to bring the plane down?
All necessary means. That does not include shooting down my plane. Maybe it does, maybe it doesn't. Is that right? Tell me you're not seriously entertaining this.
This is a drastic situation.
Those are our men up there. All of whom signed the no hostage clause. They know the score. Who are you to decide the value of a man's life? There are innocent people up there.
Fight, 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 fight.
About time for what?
They just now heard them.
Yeah, well, you know, those are sneaky
fucking
helicopters.
Loud. They just parked right outside. Oh, about time.
For as high up as John Cusack seems to be, they don't seem to tell him anything until it's about to happen.
That's unacceptable.
Check out the gear. What do I know about learning?
Man, they boss him around.
Cyrus wants you to check out the landing gear.
Oh, see, that's called delegating authority.
Yeah, what a fucking liar.
So they gave him the gun. Oh, I see the problem. You got a Dave Chappelle.
A fucking wax figure.
Yeah.
That's what happened to
We got
Pinball.
Tyrone Biggins stuck in the landing gear.
That's what happened to him. His skin's been turned to Play-Doh.
That's from that vicious sandstorm. It's a good thing he had that Sharpie. Ah, psych. Haha, just messing with you. So how did he know John Cusack's name? Did I miss that?
Yeah, what?
There's that sticker. It's coming back. And our more weird comic relief here. You got the rich white people. Gonna have Dave Chappelle fall through the car.
Wash. That's what he gets for saying the word wash is wash.
That's how my grandma said it.
Wash.
But she was from like Logan, so. Bam! I blame Dave Chappelle for that whole accident.
You were in the queue, right? Yeah. I heard you say you had 15 years.
I like how this guy thinks he's Sherlock Holmes all of a sudden going to solve the mystery of Nicolas Cage.
Do you also notice when the shot of him kicking, shirt was unbuttoned? This scene shirt is buttoned.
Nice. Are you saying there's a continuity error?
No. Definitely not.
No. Not to this shit. See, there were 160 cats on North Block, and I didn't want to know 159 of them.
That's why I stayed in my cell the whole time. Every day for 7 years.
I learned Spanish and origami.
None of which I'm using. Although I did make a bird.
Name your cliche. Mother held him too much or not enough.
Shut the fuck up, Donnie.
Now he's so angry. Moments of levity actually cause him pain. Gives him headaches. Happiness for that gentleman.
I hate how every time he says something, too, you hear like a... Drive me through a fucking wall.
I think that's one of those things where he just makes his, that's just the way he talks.
It's supposed to be like these big quotes that he says, and it's...
Yeah.
No.
It's like you're not really very memorable lines. It's like everyone else seems to have the good lines in this one. He just kind of says random shit.
We're doing everything we can to get the plane down. Actually, that's why I wanted to talk to you.
What's she gonna do?
Personal shit's down in the belly.
Hey, those are my shades.
They're mine now, sister.
So why does Ving Rhames want the homo shades? You think he would like be looking for something a lot cooler to wear?
It seems that your husband, Cameron, had an opportunity to get off the plane and he didn't do it. And I was hoping you could maybe help me figure out why.
Yeah, show me all the letters he wrote to you.
I mean, it's possible. It's not uncommon that some parolees actually fear their release date. A certain degree of institutionalization sets in. Fear of coming home, fear of living in society. Any of this makes...
No, it's not Cameron. I mean, if you knew him, if you read his letters, or if you talked to him on the phone, you'd know. But he's been waiting for this day for 8 years. It's not going to...
See, I just feel bad because she has like nothing to do in this movie. Like absolutely nothing.
Look, he's got this little girl to come home to.
Yeah, that would scare the hell out of me.
Yeah.
Knowing Cameron, I'm sure there is a good reason. Maybe if you do see him, or if you talk to him, maybe you could just tell him to come home, all right? It'd be kind of nice to have him around.
Miss Larkin, this is Ted Grasso, Fresno Police Department. We got a problem here with the car.
Yeah, the guy at least looks like a cop.
I was going to say, he's the most...
I don't know, maybe... They must have got a real cop. It's like,
This movie does pretty well as a comedy. He was like, this guy fell from the sky and he
has your name written all over him.
Doesn't look like an astronaut to me. They should have made it a comedy. They did a good job with that part.
But see, it's too violent though, and it's too R-rated, and it's got everything else going on. It's like if you wanted to make it
Dar shit. Who talks like that? Dar shit.
I'm a Scottish guy trying to pretend that he's American. That's who talks like that.
Dar shit.
Oh, Chief O'Brien. I mean, how long has John Cusack worked with the other guy in the helicopter? Wouldn't he say, hey, hang on, let's give him a chance? Oh, the cell phone there.
Is that a rabbit? Volkswagen
Yeah,
Rabbit?
it could be.
I think this is a Corvette.
So he's
I'm
a
not sure.
federal agent, and he's driving around in a Volkswagen Rabbit. And the other guy is a DEA agent, and he's driving around in this fancy-ass car.
I think it's
Obviously,
a
one of them
Corvette.
makes
I'm
a
not
lot
sure what
more
it is.
money.
For sure.
Now, there's that sticker again.
This movie also thinks the audience are idiots. They force feed everything.
You see that sticker. We know whose possessions those are.
And the stuff they force feed you, later nothing happens with it. Like the
No.
Spanish.
Yeah. Here it comes. Here it comes.
Best part of the movie.
I said, put the bunny back in the box. I don't know. Is that supposed to be like one of those everybody cheer lines? Because it's so ridiculous. You just can't help but laugh at it. Put the bunny back in the box. Yay!
Also, it's supposed to be one of those moments that's ruined by the fact that he's getting his ass kicked.
Well, I can't imagine he had much time to keep his combat training up the whole time. It's like, oh yeah, here we go.
It's okay. This
He's getting in a
nondescript
fight.
pipe
Yeah.
leaking shit out everywhere. Just
Yeah.
happens to be right there.
Oh. It was an accidental kill. I wasn't trying to kill him.
See, he's supposed to be a badass, but he can't kill anybody on purpose. Both of them have been
'cause
by
that
accidents.
Makes him. He wouldn't be a good guy if he killed somebody on purpose.
Because that's how the real Rangers are. They never kill anybody.
Oh no!
on
Every
purpose.
time a ranger kills somebody, it's an accident.
It's an accident.
All those bodies that stacked up in Iraq, that was all accidents. They all slipped and fell on some bullets.
Also, is first of all, this I've told you about this before, but
Yeah.
it bothers me. There's three different aircrafts
Yeah.
there, and they're all flying the same speed. And then this idiot can't fucking read that quicker.
Yeah.
Bob,
Uncle
Scenic
Bob Scenic Tours.
Tours.
Might be like any other convoy. You just kind of fly, in the speed of the lowest aircraft.
You don't have to tell me. Most murders are crimes of necessity rather than desire. Great one. Dahmer, Gacy, Bundy. They did it because of the sight of them.
Don't you? I got nothing in common with them, with you. Don't you talk to me.
Yeah, they've all been accidents. Damn it.
Everybody I killed was an accident.
What if I told you Insane was working 50 hours a week in some office for 50 years?
It'd be funny if he got up and started looking for some of that duct tape.
Then, you see, I wish he would, because it makes no sense. He's like, yeah, it's terrible working 50 hours a week, and
That's
I murder
insane.
people, and it's so much better.
It's just as insane as killing people.
One girl, I drove through 3 states wearing a head as a hat.
Shut the fuck up, Johnny.
3 states.
So we've got this guy at this point. He seems to be a completely unrepentant, serial killer monster.
Oh yeah,
Like, he's bragging about his crimes. He gives zero fucks. And we're expected to believe later that he has, changed.
yeah. The whole movie's like this. The one guy's murdered how many people, and he's like, "Hey, no raping, damn it."
Yeah. Oh, he killed 11 people in prison, let alone, how many people. I love how they had to sign up for like regular gasoline. It's like regular gasoline hasn't been available since like the 80s. How long has this place been like this?
This whole movie, everything is very convenient.
Dun 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 dun. It's like now we're getting to the part where like every musical cue has like electric guitar over it too. Oh, there's food still cooking on the stove. Hey, who leaves their fucking plane that messy? It's like the back of somebody's car. All those potato chip things and beer cans and stuff. Like, good grief.
I am landing. So how bad was that guy's fucking sugar? It's like glue. His blood was like glue. So sticky. It's a fucking sugar content of your blood, sir.
Whoa! Why is he buzzing the towers? You think it's his Top Gun?
Also, he's a really
Which one is Harrison Ford flying? You heard about that, right?
No.
Yeah, Harrison Ford was like at one of the airports flying his plane or something like that and landed on like the wrong
Are you
runway.
serious? That's great.
It was like a few months ago.
This guy's a really big agent, right? He couldn't round up some fucking police officers to come with him? Some guys underneath him at least? Not gonna go at this alone. With my Volkswagen Rabbit.
Yeah, you think that? Well, I don't know. After the last crew he had in the fucking in the cell searching, maybe he figured they're all too stupid. It's like, no, you guys really no. We'll come with you. No. You guys stay here. Like the last couple guys I worked with, any of I don't need your help.
They blew it.
Woo! Yeah. Now let's stop a foot away from the danger propane tank.
Propane.
All right, everybody, take a stretch, go pee.
I'm so glad to be here. Thank you for choosing Con Air.
Like, wait, guys, we're gonna talk about what the plan is now. Wait, where y'all going?
I don't know. Have patience. The last guy told me to have patience. I burned him down and bagged his ashes. So he'll be here.
Is that foreshadowing? He's talking about burning somebody down? Or is that too much credit? Yeah, I'm one guy. I'm going to run here with a whole big group of guys and start cussing at them.
Run and check out the tower. Have a look-see, yeah? Come with us.
Do.
Yes, you can. Come on. Shouldn't move him. I'm getting him off of this plane.
Oh, wait, what, is she a doctor now?
Yeah, what has he been shot or what?
No,
He's got high sugar. What? I've never seen anybody that skipped one thing of insulin, just like, oh, don't touch me, oh.
Well, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know enough about insulin shock or anything, but I don't know if the screenwriters know either.
Here's how it's gonna play. I'm gonna get you that needle. Whatever you say, man. Just do what you gotta do.
He just told you what he had to do, and you told him, don't touch me. Hey, we got to get you off here, man. No, don't
Here,
do that.
I want to cover you up with my shirt, even though you're sweating like a pig.
Yeah.
Tell me why.
They're hostages. We need them.
So why the fuck you care?
Hey, man. Mom, I can't.
You see Carlo Winslow there in the middle?
Who's that?
Winslow. Right there.
Oh, yeah?
They kicked him.
Face every one of these fuckers. But the fact of the matter is, how well you know this Sandino? I mean, I don't know him that well myself.
Do you think he's supposed to be like Jesus with that long hair and the kind of scruffy beard?
That's right.
So what's your point? Why would he sweat about killing some hired guns once they served his purpose? Now think about that.
What exactly are we discussing here?
Oh, don't want me to offer things.
Well, it's not difficult to surmise how Nathan here feels about killing guards, and my own proclivities are well-known and often lamented.
He's very chatty for like a monstrous killer.
Also, they left one of the guards in the plane.
Yeah, they got one of them still chained up in there.
Yeah, God damn it, we can't rape them. We can just murder them.
Yeah.
I'd wait for that old jumbo jet in the sky before I start killing her on delivery. Shut the fuck up.
So maybe he's like just waiting to rape her. He's being a gentleman.
That's right.
He's giving her time to get used to the idea.
Poe's right. We're going to Plan B. We get a refueling truck and tractor. So get back there and dig the plane out.
Okay, so this is like some.
Swear to God, did the music.
This
for
is like some random person stuff. This guy just happens to find like a woman's suitcase laying around. What
yeah.
the heck?
Where is she going?
What I mean, whose stuff is that? It's like each one of these cons is having their own little adventure.
And finding stuff they love.
Well, the ones that were smart enough to wander away, otherwise they all got to dig.
Yeah. Yeah, they're all working.
I'll get the fuel truck.
Thanks, Poe. Proven to be a most useful mammal.
My hands make light work. Dad taught me that.
You know what my daddy taught me? Nothing.
Then why'd you ask?
You found Big Slarkin. We're having trouble reaching him, sir. Of course you're having trouble reaching him. He's off saving the rainforest or recycling his sandals or some shit.
Alright, so their plan is that the bad guys, I guess the drug lord guys, have their own plane. Nice. Chicken feet and onions. But it's just for the one guy.
Yeah.
So how are they going to sneak him away from all the other guys that he was going to be bringing with him?
Exactly.
Did they not think of that part?
Go get Cyrus. Go Ferris!
How long we got till they get here, man?
10, 12 minutes tops.
How does he know that?
Well, he's smart. He can figure out how much the trajectory of by the dust, he can see that they must be traveling at such velocity.
That's right.
It's one of those problems, you know, you could solve if a train is moving at this speed for this many hours. Es un bandido ese.
Nice jet. You can take Sundino and leave the rest to rot for all our care. You fire that weapon.
And how does he know which ones they're after?
Comprende? Ese?
Hey, he spoke Spanish.
Hey, finally came to fruition there.
Fucking silence.
Comprende ese. He could only have gotten that from those Spanish books. He never
Yeah.
would have picked that up anywhere else. That would have been a good scene to have him speaking Spanish to those guys. Why didn't they have him do that? Now it's a showdown. We just saw him kicking the bad guys' asses, but we still can't trust him. We gotta have a gun on him.
Cameron Poe. That's right. I'm Larkin. Hello, Larkin. I got your message. Where are the troops? They'll be here. They'll be here. In a minute. Listen, Poe. Can I lower this?
Why are they still pointing guns at each other?
Yeah,
They
exactly.
just
It's,
established who
like-
they are.
yep, I know who you are. You know who I am. You know
We're
I'm a good
working
guy.
together.
You know you're a good guy. We're working together.
Sedino is running a drag on everyone. Yeah. Can't trust us.
I only trust two people. One's me. The other one's not you. I wonder how much improv was done during this, because I mean, I got to think some of that stuff has to have been. They must have been thinking, okay, I can do better than this script. There must be like 95 takes of them doing different lines.
Jesus.
Not such a bad guy, just always in the wrong place at the wrong time.
No, he was just in the wrong place at the wrong time that one time.
Yeah.
And then this time. So, twice. Spoke to your wife. She says you are not the father.
Did she get me the new Hot Rod magazine?
This thing goes bad, Doc, and I'm afraid my daughter won't understand it. You talk to my wife again, you tell her I love her.
Oh, he's such a good guy.
My hummingbird. What does that even mean?
Hummingbird.
She's my giraffe. It's like, what are you talking about right now?
Maybe it refers to Hummers.
That's right.
John Cusack was like, whew, I just survived a scene with Nicolas Cage. It doesn't get any better than this, guys.
Go, gentlemen. The cavalry is on its way. I want this airplane out now.
Ah, see, it's turnabout. You know, you got Ving Rhames whipping the guys, man.
That's right.
It's like fucking Roots in reverse. Now, see, I think this has to be a Frankenstein thing. It's like where the Frankenstein's talking to the girl's talking to Frankenstein, throwing the daisies in the water. It's the imagery is just too similar.
There is no medicine for what I have.
Want to sing?
Sing?
You know he's got the whole world in his hands.
Yes, I do.
He's got the whole world in his hands. He's got the whole wide world. Come on. He's got the whole world.
See, I don't know the vibe. I don't know. They're talking like he's supposed to be having an epiphany right now, but it's playing like he's getting ready to kill this kid.
Yeah. Is he finding Jesus or raping a child? We don't know.
You can't do both at the same time.
That's right.
It's on the ground. Repeat, the plane is on the ground, but it won't be for long. Where the hell are you? We're westbound near the river cutoff.
So did I miss? When did John Cusack tell the other cops to show up? Because we were talking about how he's out there by himself. Did I miss
And what
him
is-
giving a message?
Also, what is he doing? He's just in there making food for himself now?
Was he still looking for a needle?
Well, he was sitting by like a steaming plate of food in a kitchen. I like how it's sped up, very Mad Max like.
Yeah, I thought he was supposed to be trying to find a needle for Bubba. Yeah, okay. The tail of the plane was like fractured down the center before the crane even hit the back to break it off. Did that guy run over there with that cigarette in his mouth the whole time? Because that's pretty impressive. If he like ran that way with the cigarette the whole time.
Sayonara. God damn it.
Sayonara. See ya Raider. Ratsa Rock.
Sayonara.
Oh, here we go. The slow motion. No. Going faster than explosion.
Nicolas Cage running from his taxes.
And he just finds a random old dude under the truck. That's great. There's too much craziness happening right now. It's just all...
Such a weird movie.
I'm not gonna kill you, old-timer.
Old-timer.
Give me a syringe. Oh, no. Drugs will give you some.
What? Hey, don't kill me. Also, drugs are bad, okay?
Yeah, because when you look at Nicolas Cage in this movie, you think junkie, you know, the muscles and everything. You're
Yeah.
just like how most heroin addicts look. Now, did they tell the cons about the weapons under the plane, or did they just happen to get lucky?
I guess lucky. I don't know.
Because we heard John Cusack say it, but then I don't think he told anybody else. Yeah, there's a whole bunch of shotguns and M16s under the plane.
This is the boneyard. This is the hangar. This is our plane.
Been great if Nicolas Cage rolled underneath the truck. Be quiet, old timer. I'm hiding from the IRS.
The boneyard through here. Initially, we take out the first car. Then we take out the last, creating a trap. An airtight cage filled with lots and lots of...
An airtight cage. An airtight Nicolas Cage.
Hey.
Waka waka waka.
Bring me those propane tanks.
When was the last time he was in a movie? Like a theatrical one, not one that went like straight to video.
Nicolas Cage Left Behind?
I say that's been like 3 years, man.
Let's see. Roger Ebert even said Left Behind is actually a pretty good movie.
Was he still alive then?
No.
Oh, RogerEbert.com.
Yeah.
I was gonna say he's been gone for a little while.
Yeah.
That'd be great if he came back from the dead to tell us how good
I
Left
think it was
Behind was.
RogerEbert.com, or it's one of them.
No, it'd be great if it was Roger Ebert himself. He just comes back and goes, "Left Behind is good," and then clunks out dead again.
I don't know if he could say it like that. Wasn't his throat missing or something at the end?
Oh yeah, he had throat cancer. Here we go. We're setting this shit up like fucking Navy SEALs. Yeah, I'm sure all these old ass tanks still have like propane in them. They haven't like leaked out anything already. Is that a grenade launcher?
Yeah. What the fuck? Why did the police need the grenade?
What is this, like the
launcher on
Ferguson
plane?
Police Department was getting these weapons or what?
So why is he calling National Guard piggies?
I don't know. Because he sees the cop, the police siren. Although that looks like it's maybe anybody in authority to him is a high grade police.
Christ, they'll be slaughtered.
This is Larkin. Tell your men to fall back.
Does that phone even work? It's all burned to shit.
That's how grenades and propane tanks work.
Hey, the more fireballs, the better.
Nobody's fucking aiming either.
No, shit, why should they? Danny Trejo should be doing his machete thing. He should be like out there with two humongous like M60s and just be like gunning everybody down.
Rape
I got an idea what he's gonna do. Come on, why do you have to ask?
Yeah.
It's not exactly my ties and Yahtzee out here. Let's do it.
Let's do it. Who's he fucking talking to there?
I don't know. He's talking to himself. He's
Explosions
getting into action cage mode.
Nicolas Cage. He didn't pay his taxes, so now he makes direct-to-DVD. This 12 gauge just created a massive explosion. What is happening? I want that 12 gauge.
Yeah, no kidding. That seems like the best one. Like, no wonder Stone Cold's got it.
I don't think this guy realized how rape works. Just put my face next to your face.
So wait, nobody can move Bubba. He's just going to move himself.
Yeah.
Also, I'm pretty sure that cop car window was shattered before the propane tank went through it.
I like how this
Like
movie
how they could
starts
hear
off.
him. It's like all the bullets with him. Get behind the truck. What? Get behind the truck. What?
This movie begins with like talking about how great the Rangers are.
Yeah.
But they really hate the National Guard. They look like total idiots right now. They're just getting massacred.
You wake up, Bishop. I'll be Johnny 24.
You want to fight somebody?
No, I'm not fighting somebody.
I think he's confused.
It starts with F. It's not fighting, though.
That's right. He's very confused.
Just in the Nick Cage of time.
That's right. He's banging his head on a cage, too.
How many of those propane tanks do they have stacked up? Good God. They usually have that many propane tanks laying around an airport? Even a broke down ass dilapidated one like this? Oh, not the Indian. Who's my favorite one? Like how Steve Buscemi just happened to wander back in time. Oh, don't spit on people. What's wrong with you?
It'd be funny if Bubba was crawling and just instead of saying, you want to fight somebody, fight me. You want to rape somebody, rape me.
If you want to fight somebody, fight me. If you want to rape somebody, rape her.
Yeah. How did the... I get they wanted that to happen, but how
Yes.
did the rope go forward?
Yeah, because it was kind of wrapped around the post. Wouldn't it just have gotten dragged behind the plane with the post?
Yeah.
It had to hook the car. That was the only choice. No, it's impossible. I have the keys to the car in my pocket.
We're surrounded by dead American soldiers, but is that your car? We're not concerned about all the people who have been mortally wounded. Is that your car over there? It's raining propane tanks, but hey, is that your car over there?
I just don't know how John Cusack got the keys. Did he leave them in like his suit jacket or something? That's the only thing I could think of, is he left it in his suit jacket.
Or in the ignition.
Which is even more retarded.
Yeah.
I've got this fantastic Corvette. I'm going to leave the keys in the ignition just because nobody would ever possibly think about driving off in it. You know, like, the only place you can get license plates like that is in the movies, because if you try to get one at the DMV for real that says something like that, they won't let you do it.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, she's not raped nor dead.
Oh, she looks just fine. She's waving goodbye. She's happy. This clown is still running. And they're all happy, even though they have to know the cops are going to be chasing them again. I don't understand anything that's going on.
Bunch of idiots dancing on a plane to a song made famous by a band
Waka waka waka. Why is it everybody's obsessed with the box that has the bunny in it? Are prisoners just attracted to, like, pink rabbits?
You know what also I realized?
What's that?
The song Sweet Home Alabama.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Where Nicolas Cage is trying to go.
That's right. And I like how even though the cons are back in charge, they still left Danny Trejo chained up.
Close it. Couldn't Nicolas Cage drag Bubba off?
Well, they were trying, but by the time they got back to the ramp, it was already up in the air. Uh-oh. They figured it all out.
Wait, he gets... He's out of his
yeah, he gave himself the shot, and then it's all better. Oh, he's instantly better, and now he gets shot.
Oh, my insulin's gonna leak out.
McKelty Williamson seems to have a bad habit of getting shot in the movies.
What the fuck? Doesn't make any sense. Also, the whole time he's walking down
let's
there,
go
he
ahead
didn't
and take a
have Bunny
couple
in his
pot
hand.
shots at these helicopters. I'm sure nobody's going to get pissed off and shoot at us. Fight, 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 fight.
And it bothers me that they're in the gunner seat. You gonna make it. We got these
I'm
well-trained
okay,
gunners.
Forrest. I'm okay. So what happened to the engine? Because when they took off, it was smoking already, but it didn't get shot or anything before.
Just like your career now.
I'm gonna show you God does exist.
What? The music, too. I'm gonna show you God does exist.
And he loves electric guitar. You'd think if he was really trying to stop the plane, he would be shooting the engines and not just the back ramp there. He feels no pain. Nicolas Cage is God.
Oh my God.
Just shoot one of the engines, man.
And the fact that the fucking police are in the gunner seat and they know how all this works. And they're shooting and...
What?
What the fuck?
I do like that he bitch slaps her. That's pretty funny. Oh, jeez.
Don't fire. Who is this? Identify yourself. This is Cameron Ball.
It's like these characters, they're all so one-dimensional. They're either all like batshit crazy or goody good or constantly angry with rage.
Don't fire. Boy, listen to him. He's a friend. He's just trying to get home to see his wife and kids. Don't fire. Hold fire. Sir? I said hold fire.
They really just wanted to blow stuff up.
Does she realize how guns work?
Yeah, she could have just shot him.
Pull the trigger, and it fucking does a much
Oh wait,
better
was that the
job.
one? Was that the one he just dropped? Maybe.
Oh.
Just past the strip. Can you see it?
Well, be It's like they told Nicolas Cage, see all these lines we wrote for you? Yeah, if they're in slow motion.
We want you to say them as southern as you can. You got to put a southern accent. The strip's really not that far from the airport, guys. You could probably make it if you really
How close
tried.
is it?
Well, they're at the wrong end at that point.
Oh, then Danny Trejo's great decisions.
See, he's supposed to be like, changed now, right? Like he's not supposed to be a killer
he found
anymore.
Jesus.
See, they were just heading towards the Stardust in the last shot. Now they're still just heading towards the Stardust.
All right, we're gonna need police cars, fire engines, emergency service vehicles, anybody who knows CPR.
See, that's not even on the strip. Now it's on the strip. They blew up the Hard Rock. Now it's so blowed up it's gone.
Now it's nighttime.
Yep.
They're going to talk about
But
that.
it's not bumper to bumper traffic. It's just kind of...
It went from being daylight to nighttime, and there's no traffic.
Yeah, there's not nearly as many cars as there should be on the Las Vegas Strip. There's like nobody there. Where do you think he's going to go? He's not going to get up and walk off the plane.
What?
Where
And where
are you
the
gonna
fuck
go?
are you going to?
Now, I do like that there's not a whole heck of a lot of anything that looks like CG in the movie.
Yeah.
Any of the stuff that they were doing with crashes and stuff, they're at least doing with models and practical,
Yeah.
practical effects.
Well, that and the fact that these guys can stand and talk.
See, like
Have
that sort of
full-blown
thing might have been
conversation.
like a little CG stuff, but the propeller, but
These guys having
the
a
whole
full-blown
giant
conversation, standing totally fine,
Yeah.
while a plane that they're on is driving through Las Vegas.
yeah, that should be like bouncing them around pretty good. Jackpot! I forgot that happened.
You say jackpot
Yeah.
and then forgot? That's great.
I forgot that actually did happen. I've tried to block so much of this movie out of my mind. It hasn't worked.
He's done being a gunner on a
Well, at least
Chopper.
some of the cops survived.
Winslow.
Wait, when did he bandage his arm up? The plane just crashed.
I don't know. We're about to see one of Danny Trejo's worst mistakes. Only thing he's ever done worse is not using acne cream.
Check you out of the hospital, son. You'll be fine.
That's right, he's probably going to have an armed guard, though, because, he's still a convict.
Yeah.
He wasn't getting out on parole.
How do you know he's dead? He just lost an arm. They just looked at him. Yeah, he's definitely dead. They said they have cake and ice cream, and I like cake and ice cream and balloons.
That reminds me, where'd I put my rabbit? Where's the bunny? You didn't give me a choice. I was getting on. I was on the bus. That's how he started out. Go with Jenny and your mom. Where are you going? Why are you even here? Do you realize what just happened? Las Vegas has just had a major catastrophe. A plane just crashed, killed how many people, destroyed how many cars, wrecked buildings. It's all right. We're just gonna fly Monica Potter and her kid in.
Yeah, we're also gonna let this convict that we're not sure if he's innocent yet or not ride a motorcycle.
They're just gonna steal some police motorcycles.
Yeah.
And it's good that they left the keys to the fire engine in there too. Now they're in the middle of downtown Las Vegas.
Also, it feels like this movie has 3 endings. For me, anyways. Like, when they're at the first airport, that feels like that's a pretty big moment. That could be the ending. When they crash, just now, hit the jackpot, that felt like an ending. But then they go on to do this shit.
Maybe that's where Lord of the Rings got it. It's awful hard to shoot while you're riding a motorcycle with one hand. And that's it for Ving Rhames.
He died by a exploding motorcycle that had no reason to explode.
Yep. Things in action movies just seem to blow up easier, don't they? It's like they bump into something, they just explode. A car goes over a cliff, it explodes before it even hits the bottom of the cliff. All sorts of stuff. What does he think he is? Ahab? Good grief, man. Just... Ouch.
How tough is Nicolas Cage? He just broke a wooden stick with one hand while holding on to something.
Hey, he's a ranger, dude.
That's right. He jabbed it into his leg.
Rangers lead the way. Good thing he wasn't a Green Beret. He probably would have just stabbed him with the stick to death. It's like they just take the action stuff to such extremes in this thing. It's like, all right, now we got to flood the compartment of this fire truck and have the ladder. We got to have the ladder going now, and the ladder's going to be zipping around, and the thing's going to be on fire, and it's flooding, and we're knocking over cars and running people over. I saw that picture of Cary Grant there. He was embarrassed to be in Con Air.
Yeah, I wonder if he gets,
here he goes. He goes
the
flying
credits.
through this bridge. Now watch. He was falling. There was a road that the fire truck was driving on. Now he's falling into a construction site. But the fire truck is still going straight on this road.
It makes absolutely no sense.
There's no physics involved in this whatsoever that make any sense.
Also, how the fucking fire? Did you see that? Fire truck just drove through an armored truck.
Car, yeah. I don't think armored cars work like that either. And who's working at this construction site in the middle of the night? There's nobody there. Well, we just wanted to be able to crush his head.
I mean, there's those fucking suits and sandals.
And there's money everywhere. There
Now
goes the bunny.
Look at this bunny. Look how this bunny looks now.
Here he goes, yep.
Dirty fucking wet mess.
1, 2... Oh, wait. He managed to get it 2 seconds after it went down the drain.
Go wet, nasty. Look at the form of it. See how it looks, the color, everything? Because get ready, because it fucking changes in 2 seconds. Not yet. But when he gives it to his daughter.
So there's 3 men he trusts. So one of them's me, one of them's not you, but one of them is you. Who's the other person he trusts?
Okay? No. Good. Glad we didn't shoot him down, huh? Oh yeah, it worked out much better this way.
Yeah, I'm sure the government's not going to get sued at all. How did you get those keys?
I know a good body shop in Fresno. It's insured.
See, it's like they're best friends all of a sudden. What the hell is that?
How do I let 2 innocent people on a crime scene with fucking
Massive
prisoners
crime
running
scene. This would be like a
around?
25 block crime scene. They would like evacuate the entire city.
Because his daughter has no idea who he is.
Of course not.
What?
I'm surprised she even recognized him.
Hello, Cameron.
Again, I like the alternate universe version of this where she probably planned the entire breakout in Con Air to get him killed.
Here we
it
go.
didn't work. Now she's got to be all
Comes the
nervous.
bunny. Fucking dry and totally different.
Yeah, dry it off quick. It's a little dirty. That'll put the ear back on if I rub it.
It's okay, though, because I dried it off in 2 seconds.
I dried it off on a bloody, greasy, nasty, sweat-covered wife beater. Ay, caramba. In the picture, though, you was wearing an army outfit. And your hair was shorter, and you didn't look like a complete scumbag.
And you were accidentally killing Iraqis.
Oh my gosh, it's so schlocky.
Live without you.
And there's people like, you'll see them on the message boards going, oh my god, this is such a classic action movie. It's like, what? Die Hard is a classic action movie. I don't know what the heck
this is not a classic action movie.
It might be an old action movie now, but it's not a classic.
Thank God. We're almost there, everybody.
Can you name a place anywhere on the planet with more security cameras than a Las Vegas casino? Yeah. And they don't recognize like the most notorious serial killer of all time.
It's over.
Now, I do kind of like the curtain call credits here where you get to see the guys again here. I get a kick out of those. They don't do those too much anymore.
I really
Sally Can't Dance.
Don't like how they try to make us feel good about the crazy serial murder that wore a woman's head on his fucking
hat.
Through
like 3 states.
For through 3 states. Now they're like, hey, yeah, remember that guy? You like him now. You're happy he's out of prison.
Well, not even that. It's like, okay, congratulations, you found Jesus or whatever, but you still killed 30 people, so you're still not getting out of jail anytime soon.
You were wearing humans as clothing.
That's
you don't get to just forgiven.
I don't know. It'd be like if you saw Silence of the Lambs and all of a sudden, they tried to make us feel good about Anthony Hopkins getting out, and it's like, it's not a good thing.
Oh my God, thank God this is over.
Wow.
I think I'm done with Con Air for quite a while.
I would hope so.
I'm kind of tapped out now. What's sad, though, is I've only really watched it twice in a year.
This is the first time you stayed awake for it.
Exactly. Well, I feel like we've talked about it so much because we had the previous episode where we went through it, and then we went through where you edited. And
I say, you think that's bad? You should try editing the thing for a month.
No, I don't even know how you did it, man. Kudos to you.
Dude, it's not easy. You got to sit there and go through it frame by frame sometimes.
Oh, man.
Oh, it's not even Jenny, it's Ginny? That's
Ginny?
messed up. I thought it was Jenny. Oops.
These are some of the whitest names ever. Brian Hayes Curry.
Tech guy, Joey Miyashima.
Dick Skip Evans.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to get called Dick either. Y'all can call me Skip. Okay, Dick.
All right, is this the goodbye? Are we done?
Oh, almost. I don't know. You got any final thoughts on this one?
I'm done.
It's been a year.
I'm so done with
We
this
were like
movie.
revisiting this.
And the thing is, when you're watching, you really don't see the mistakes. But once we broke it down like we have, there's a lot of them. The biggest one is there at the end because they're clearly rushing when he fell onto a fucking street. There was a construction zone.
Yeah, you see the fire engine driving off, and you see he's getting ready to fall in a street, and he lands in a construction site. I don't know what the heck was going on there. And it's not like getting rammed through that bridge wouldn't have killed him anyway.
Yeah. He was totally fine from that.
Oh, gosh. But yeah, now Nicolas Cage just does straight-to-video movies, and he makes a bunch of them. But I can't... Besides Left Behind, I'm trying to think of the last time he was in something theatrical. And I'm drawing a blank.
We definitely have to IMDb this.
I don't know. I think I'm done IMDb and Con Air for a while.
I meant Nicolas Cage.
Oh, okay. And it's got a 6.8 on IMDb. I don't understand. Oh, gosh. Well, anyways, that was Con Air.
That was
so
Con
I guess
Air.
we're,
If you're still here, I don't know why.
yeah, I don't know either. I don't know why we're still here.
I gotta go pee. Thanks for watching, guys.
Yeah, thanks for hanging out with us and
been
watching
fun.
Con Air. And
It hasn't.
we will try and do this again. We'll see how well this works out. And we'll see you around at the movies. Adios, nachos. Bye-bye.